Hi, this is Hazel and we're reporting live at the Project Management Institute Symposium. And with me today is Bob Mittelsdorf. Bob actually runs his own project management consulting company for the past, how many years now?
15.
15 years is a long time, and he's based in Singapore. We're very privileged to have him as one of the speakers over here. So Bob, to our friends back home or to those who have missed out on this conference, what have they missed out on?
Well, the conference itself has been very interesting. A lot of interesting topics on project management, dealing with troubled projects, dealing with psychology, dealing with thinking. So it's been very, very interesting. Mix of we had the architect this morning talked about sustainable. No, he talked about ecosystems, not sustainable. Very interesting.
Very interesting stuff. Yeah, that's really good. And you'll be one of the speakers as well.
Yes.
So for those who've missed out, what would be a key takeaway that they could still, despite not having been here, take away as well?
Well, the talk I'm going to be giving is called The Evolution of Project Management. From the pharaohs to the Romans to rockets and beyond. So it's tracing back where we've come from, both a long time back in history and then more modern project management, and then going on to where we're going with project management, what's going to happen in the future and how do we prepare for that. Part of what you mentioned in your talk this morning, dealing with VUCA, which is the subject of the workshop tomorrow.
Nice.
So it's a matter of thinking, I think, with project managers.
Yeah. So maybe just very briefly, what is the difference between the mental model of project managers in 2010 versus the mental model required of them in 2016?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the focus has shifted over time. We originally, as was mentioned in Colin's talk, just before, we were talking about ROI, it was first about getting things done on time. Then it was getting things done on time and on budget. And now it's creating value, because this is what project management is about. We do projects for one reason only in any organization. It's to create or protect value for the organization.
And do you think project managers actually upskill for this, given that I'm pretty sure they don't learn this when they graduate out of project management school or whatever that might be for them?
Unfortunately not. And I think this is something that what Colin was mentioning, this is something we have to strive for. And it sometimes can be very difficult to think about the value, but we always have to think about it, because yes, we can think of how much it's going to cost, but if we spend the money and don't create value, the money's a waste.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing. I think one last one for the project managers out there. If there's one critical thing that they need to learn going forward, what would that be?
To think about what they're doing and why they're doing it, and where is the value in what they're doing? How are they creating the value for their organization with their project?
So just stop being busy doing, but stop and reflect and
no. Think about this before they start getting busy. As my favorite project manager tells us, brains first, then hard work.
Right.
And you know who that was?
Who was that?
Eeyore the donkey and Winnie the Pooh.
Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.